Hey, this is Donna from redcarpetlearning.com, and this is the first in a series of videos about boosting staff morale through COVID-19. Okay, so like I said, this is the first in a series of videos about boosting staff morale through COVID-19, and today we're going to talk about communication. It is more important than ever right now because we are living in this age of uncertainty. You are, your leadership team is, and your staff is as well. And so the more we can communicate with each other and the better we can communicate with each other, the calmer I think that everybody will be. And when we don't communicate with each other, what happens is people start to make things up in their head. And so more than ever right now, it is important that you as a leader be out there, be visible, and be communicating and chatting and talking with your team, not just leadership, but also your frontline staff. And so I want to talk to you about 3 types of communication. One is informational. Number 1, get comfortable with other forms of communication. It's time to get comfortable being on video because you may actually be working at home while your staff is working on the job. And if that's the case, that's fine. It might be the right thing for you to do, but you try not to hide in your home. The more visible you are, the more reassured your staff will be. And so get comfortable on video, start talking to them through video, get comfortable with social media, get comfortable with texting. Now is the time to start looking at other ways of communicating with your staff that you have perhaps been unwilling to explore it before. You want to make sure that you are communicating in several different ways, and that the messages you share are not stopping with leadership. They've got to go throughout the organization. And then be as transparent as possible and as encouraging as possible and as consistent as possible, because this is a very uncertain time, but things are changing daily. And so the one or done communication is not going to work in this situation. You want to show your face, be out there, be as honest as you can, but encouraging as you can, and let people know what's going on, if possible, on a day-to-day or at least a week-to-week basis. Okay? Informational. Number 2 is interpersonal. My friend Kim Becking, who is a resilience expert, she wrote something recently on Facebook that just really hit me hard. It was like, we are not, for those of us working at home, we are not working at home. We are at home trying to work in the middle of a crisis. And so when I think about interpersonal communication, what comes up for me is just giving each other a little grace, right? Understanding that whether we've been laid off, furloughed, or we're in, the middle of, we're the first responders. Those of you who have staff who are first responders right now in healthcare and grocery stores and all of those places, that this is hard. That we're all scared, and so is you may be scared, and so are your team members. And so when it comes to interpersonal communication, I think the best message I have for you today is to just give everybody a little bit of grace and have a little bit of empathy and understand that, yeah, it is scary, and we are all going through emotions, and maybe giving people the time and space that they need to have whatever emotions that they have at the moment. And then number 3 is inspirational. And that's what we need more than ever. And you notice, if you look online, you'll see there is an uptick in these inspirational stories, in random acts of kindness. It's because it's what we have to hold on to. So you have heard me talk about this before. If you're not new to me, you know that I talk about service stories worth celebrating. And that's what I want you to look at. Start collecting those stories. Notice what is happening in your organization, what people are doing to lift others up, and start collecting and sharing those stories. This is not the time to stop sharing. This is the time to double up on sharing and celebrating those stories. And I would love it, actually, if you would share them with me. Please email me at donna@redcarpetlearning.com. Tell me that you have stories, service stories worth celebrating to share with me, and I will get back to you. This is the first in the series that I'm going to do on boosting morale during COVID-19. I hope this was helpful. Let me know below, and let me know what you're doing to boost the staff morale at your organization. In the meantime, be safe, be well, be kind, and keep living and working the red carpet way.